Hello Taurus, and welcome to the Green Women Tarot. This is your reading for the 1st to the 15th of March 2021, and it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Kindred Fauna oracle, which I'll be using to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Taurus for the 1st to the 15th of March 2021? What messages are here for Taurus for the first 2 weeks of March? What does Taurus need to know? So, see how nicely these cards fan out. Let's take that one and that one. And let's see what you get. Star Cat and the Keeper of Secrets. That's lovely. So the Star Cat is all about dreams, wishes coming true, that sort of blessing when something that you've dreamed of, something that you want, serendipitously falls into place. So that's a lovely, lovely card. Let me just see what this little booklet has. The most beautiful poetry in it. So I don't normally reach for the book, but I'll read it. It's hope and faith, renewed hope and faith, perhaps after a difficult time as well. I know how fragile hope can be. It flies on wings of ash into the darkest parts of the soul. I come to you in the darkness, bringing a spark of hope. Take it into your beautiful heart and have faith that the universe wants you to be well. It's beautiful. And then you've got the Keeper of Secrets, which is about self-sufficiency, not having to share everything with everyone, having a few positive, healthy secrets of your own. I'll read her little poem here. I can't memorize all these poems, so my secrets are my own to keep, as are yours. What beautiful secrets light your path when the night is darkest. So, self-sufficiency and healthy secrets, and renewed hope and faith coming your way. So that's lovely. And I'm sorry about the cat on the table. He'll jump off soon, I hope. Won't you, Mungo? So let's see where the rest of the reading goes. Let's see what's on the cards for Taurus for the first half of March 2021. What messages are here for Taurus the first half of March? What does Taurus need to know now? So in keeping with the animal theme, I've got the Forager's Daughter Tarot, and I'll be using my usual 8-card spread for you. The first two cards will depict you where you are now. Oopsie, that's fallen out. The second 2 cards will highlight the challenges that you face at this time. And the next 2 cards will offer some guidance from Spirit. And then the final 2 cards may reveal your possible outcome to the next 2 weeks. Oops, and we've got another card falling open. So let's see, you start with the Tower and Death. That looks like big changes, outside forces, bringing in unprecedented change that may feel very uncomfortable and leads to a transition, the ending of something, and with that a new beginning arising, hope for new beginnings, which you've got here. You know, the Star Cat's really lovely to have at that point. If Mungo would mind his bum, I could put the next 2 cards out for you. Mungo, can you jump off the table, please? Or go and sit another part. Thank you. And you've got the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. As your challenge, getting things moving, finding that balance in when things around you are in flux. That's lovely. And then your guidance from Spirit here is the Queen of Wands and the Empress. 2 beautiful energies there. And then you've got the 5 of Swords and the World. Isn't that lovely? Is your outcome. And then you've got the 2 of Wands, things opening up. So, yes, certainly it does sort of show that you may well be finding yourself in the beginning of the week having to face a major change, a disruption of sorts. This sort of energy, it sort of tears down the facade of things, and although it feels frightening and disruptive, it's clearing the way for new beginnings. It could simply just be a moment of epiphany for many of you. The Tower takes a form, you know, like a moment of epiphany. It could be a move, a physical move from one home to another or from one work to another. For some of you, it could simply just be a revelation, a truth coming out. But whatever it is, it unsettles things, and although that feels like things coming to an end and this difficulty, it sweeps away the debris, what's no longer needed. It lays a clear, clean path ahead for new beginnings. And it suggests that something that you may have become attached to and may have felt comfortable in wasn't actually fitting you very well. And, you know, this disruptive force is almost like a gift from the universe to jolt you and to move things forward. And as I said, with the Death comes transformation. So from this disruptive ending, a new beginning arises. You can step out and find yourself on a new path. You can overcome it. I mean, it feels uncomfortable, but it's a transitional phase. And then your challenges here, as I said, is to, well, there's 2 messages here I'm getting. The first one is open communication. That's your challenge, to know what to communicate and what not to communicate freely. So, or maybe there's too much talking going along here because you've got the Keeper of Secrets, which is about being a bit more self-sufficient, not having to share everything with everyone. A little bit of discernment may be needed. But it also sort of suggests that the struggle here is to feel the change, feel that things are actually moving forward. After the shock of an ending, there's a sense that there's not enough movement. So perhaps for some of you, it's not enough movement and too much talking, too much openness in the communication. Because with this card here, it sort of suggests needing to be a bit wary of underhandedness that you may be dealing with. And, you know, this 5 of Swords here is connected to It's in alignment with that ending, that Tower. So perhaps what wasn't fitting here and that you may not have been aware of was an unfairness, an imbalance in power, and someone taking more than giving. And as I say here, you've got that challenge is to find that balance yourself, keep a steady ground on your resources, and feel that you can juggle your energies, your time, your resources in order to stay stable in amongst this change and this period of flux. Your guidance cards here, you've got the Queen of Wands and the Empress. The Queen of Wands is about she suggests you approach this with a sense of adventure and be charming. Those are the two messages I get from her today. I think, in amongst this, there's a dealing with people who are not entirely honest with you. This is the message with the Five of Swords, and that's just the sense I'm getting today, that you need to be outwardly charming, adventurous in this, because what's happening here is a big change, and if you can embrace it with that a sense of adventure, it will benefit you. You'll be able to move through it nicely, easily. And it suggests that you've got that charisma, that energy, that drive to work through this change. And the Empress suggests that you'll be able to find that abundance that you need, that sense of accomplishment and manifestation. The Empress is about fertility, finding and having enough, having an abundance. With these two energies, this is sort of like action, putting action into things, making things happen, leading with your inspiration, finding inspiration and using it to move forward with, to manifest an abundance, to manifest stability and security, and the nurturing aspect of the Empress, especially below the Five of Swords, suggests that there's a need for protection here as well, and giving care in what is valuable to you, what your resources are. So in order to keep yourself secure and stable, you need some degree of protection and leadership. I get a sense that there's a finding your own path, finding your own way, and through that regaining hope and a wish coming true. It leads you through dealing with this this imbalance, dealing with this unfairness. There's some, the spitefulness that's in this card is coming out. It's, these wasps here. So there's sort of a suggestion that you'll be working through this. You'll be dealing with the crux of the matter here, the sense of unfairness, and the outcome of dealing with that will be you stepping into a new phase, finding that sense of completion and balance again, and with renewed hope and faith going forward, moving forward into a new phase, a new stage. Perhaps, you've got the Tower here in the world of that, that does indicate some type of moving. And with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it sort of shows that you'll be making choices. You'll be planning your route, finding your way, things perhaps opening up for you now. So that's quite intense, really, a moment of epiphany or a sudden difficult ending, and the challenges that brings is being able to maintain a balance throughout that and embrace the changes, the new beginnings in a positive and adventurous spirit. The right amount of communication. There may be things you need to keep underhanded, protected, so that you can nurture it and continue to move forward through this change with that sense of stability, security and abundance. And it brings you dealing with an imbalance, but the outcome of that is that you enter a new stage. You may enter a new role, a new place, a bit of travel perhaps for some of you, but things really beginning to open up, and you being able to choose, decide a route, plan things ahead. So it is very positive for you, Taurus. Big changes and coming into your own, protecting something that's important to you, and finding that renewed hope and faith after a difficult change. So there you have it, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have yourself a good week. And God bless you till we meet again.